Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts US campaign, where I have the great, distinct pleasure of talking to you from post-production. Yep. Remember, there was a time when my sound recording went correct the first time. I miss those days, the good old days, man. God damn it. Once again, we have a small episode here where my microphone decided to say nope. I'm not gonna blame the microphone though, I'm gonna blame myself for not checking my OBS settings properly. Yeah, hopefully it's only a single episode. That's sad. It doesn't distract from the game itself, now does it? Montana with her 13-inch guns and a shit ton of is about to engage a small enemy task force. Honestly, I'm not quite sure what nation it is either we're fighting. Great Britain, I suppose? Maybe? Hopefully? I wouldn't know. What I do know, though, is Montana is designed as a cruiser killer. She only has a couple of 13. Nothing special. It's not about the 13-inch guns. This ship is all about her 9-inch battery. Essentially, she is to go in, kill cruisers. That's it. She wouldn't stand a chance against enemy battleships. Looks like the Admiral in charge, aka me, is setting up a cross-drop with destroyers, although the enemy is in retreat, and indeed it is Great Britain we're fighting. Good. Some enemy guns are really decent at the targeting though today. Now what you see here is a standard PvE tactic, against the AI of mine. You see the battleships holding the center of the line, with destroyer groups on the left and the right. Essentially what will happen next is that the battleships will turn out I should say, pardon me, and give broadsides, while the destroyers try to attack from both sides of the enemy fleet to get their torpedoes off. That's what I would do if I have both divisions going in. Let's see, will I? Yes, I will. And, oh, I screwed that up. Yeah, pausing immediately. Checking what the hell I just did. Okay, Indiana is now the lead ship of the battleships. Am I gonna change that? Yes, I am. Here we go. Okay, problem solved, right? Terry is still in the lead. Part of me wishes there was a lock function on the unit cards, so things like that would not happen. Also, what happened to that destroyer? My god, sir. That is cheese. That is Swiss cheese. And the Swiss can't even have ships in this game. By now my battleship is broadsiding. The 9-inch guns aimed, but not quite firing yet. Enemy is in retreat though. That's never a good attack angle for my destroyers. However, what I'm going to do with the destroyers is getting close and try to get the enemy to change course. Essentially, that is the new objective for these destroyers. We have to get the enemy to engage. If you get close enough with your destroyers, the enemy, the AI, will realize that fleeing is not an option. and they will turn in to engage. Sometimes they will even try to avoid the destroyers and engage the battleships. Most of the time that works. Not always. If that doesn't work, you can try to use your destroyers to corral the enemy towards your battleships. AI ships have the distinct desire to either shoot at the ships with torpedoes or flee from them. When they're fleeing from them, like we see here, suggests the enemy is really focused on fleeing from this nearest destroyer, you can use that to slowly turn the enemy. As the destroyer Birdle gets in closer, the front enemy ship will turn to the left. Last time down. That is a nasty hit, a 12-incher. Those are battleships. Right. Why the hell are they fleeing? I suppose they don't have a lot of escort ships. But then again, neither do I at this rate. Terry is down. Poor Terry. That's sad though, look at that. We are in almost perfect torpedo, we have almost perfect torpedo attack angles here. Birdle fired, Cotton fired. And Ullman fired. Torpedoes off. Totally gonna miss though at this angle. But I admit there is some desperation in my actions here. This is like, I want to shoot, I want to shoot, I want to shoot, I want to hit something. But at least the enemy stopped fleeing. However, sad to say, this torpedo attack against the second one didn't go off there. Cotton is out, Birdle is out, Ullman is essentially the only destroyer still fight capable. My battleships, in the meanwhile, are still shooting at very long range. I'm not using them properly. Cotton is down. Oof. Harsh, harsh, harsh. And my destroyer attack completely futile. And my battleship usage, bad. I should have, especially the Montana with the 9-inch guns, I should have moved her in. Should have sent her in. She's a brawler, not a long-range sniper. I know right now what I'm doing is using the 13-inch guns as snipers. In all honesty, they are long-barreled, if I remember correctly. They were designed to be sniper rifles, but it's not working. Anyway, however, it will cost me my destroyer without much effect, I'm afraid. Will the destroyer live? Ooh, close one. We might hit the last of their battleships with that torpedo. Another torpedo launch. I believe another torpedo was launched there. Ooh, looking good, looking good. No, no, no. Yes, no, no. Ah. That means I am running out of options. With Biddle dying. Yeah. Smoke up the destroyers. It looks like I am disengaging. I don't know. I think, looking back at this fight, I would have loved to do it again. I would have loved to send in Montana. Kept the other battleship as a longer range sniper, sure, Indiana. But after the first torpedo attack, Montana should have been a 9-inch gun range. And yeah, I did not. This defeat is completely on me. It's not because the enemy was doing well. I was doing bad. It's as simple as that. Quickly skipping forwards, we see the USS Texas here. And the Montanas. Let's see, what am I gonna do with them? The battleship Arrogante. And the Rhode Islands. Ooh, those are old. Although they got a 1912 upgrade, so all in all, they should still be functional, but I think I know what I'm gonna do here. Rhode Island, second Rhode Island, and a Vermont selected. 2 Arrogantes, and mothballed. Yeah. I really did not like them anymore. By now they really needed to be phased out and get to Texas a more prominent role. In fact, the USS Texas class here that I made, we're still seeing them in like, I don't know, 30 episodes from now? That ship will last a long time. But yeah, these girls, no. It's time to say goodbye to some of these older ships, I suppose. Yes, some more 2 battleships. Mind you, these battleships, these Michigans, one is in Riga, and the other one is, well, essentially in Riga as well. Tulsa-class cruisers, let's get rid of them. Ooh, we're seeing some mass scrapping going on here. All my heavy cruisers are gone, aren't they? Yeah. They're being replaced by the Charlottes. Oh, how lovely. This is really fun. I just, what was it, 2-3 hours ago, I recorded the last episode so far in the American series. The series is about to come to an end in terms of recording while I speak here. Over, I don't know, 45, 50 episodes, I think we'll have, at the very least. But yeah, I'm about to replace all the Charlottes. At least that is my plan, because they're really starting to get outdated. We're like 25 years from now. Oh, cowards. Honestly, next time I do a campaign. Yes. Get rid of it. Get rid of her. Yeah, nice. Good. 2 ships sold. Anyway, as I was saying, next time I'm gonna do a campaign. I will have the rule that if I'm in a war and another nation is about to declare war on me, I'm no longer allowed to say no. We're just gonna take the war. Because it feels a bit easy, it feels a bit simple now and then, doesn't it? It's a fun game, it really is. But there are times I think I can do with a higher challenge on it. It's not often that I say that. I'm a person, like for example, I play Warhammer 3. Not on this channel though, God no. I'm perfectly happy playing that on normal. I don't need it to be more difficult, that game. I enjoy it the way I want to play it, and if I want to cheat essentially in that game, by God I will. I just enjoy my little sandbox there. This game, I think I can do with a higher difficulty. It's been somewhat easy, I suppose. More importantly, let's take a look. Just to give you an idea. Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. We have over 2,500 hours in this game by now. It's a game I enjoy playing. You will seldom see me min-maxing. You will seldom see me talk about the exact mechanics of the game. I don't enjoy talking about it. Honestly, I don't. I'm not someone who dives into that a lot. I do it now and then, when some things annoy me, but You hardly ever see me talking about it. Also, goodbye Springfields, I believe. Not just the Springfields. Ooh, massive scrapping going on in the meanwhile. But, yeah. Kinda lost my train of thought there for a second, looking at all those cruisers getting scrapped. I don't have a lot of ships left after this. Ooh. But, yeah, this game, I can play it a bit harder, and I think it will be very fun for our next campaign. Just going all out. Accept all wars. No peace. No negotiations for peace from my side. If we get peace, fine, we get peace, but not me, sir. Now, it looks like we're building a battle cruiser here, the Illinois. This ship is cursed. Not just because of what I'm doing here, because poof, all of a sudden, Illinois is done. Yeah, the recording even completely failed here. OBS completely decided to die on me. And as you can see, the ship has hardly any armor. 9-inch main belt, the rest is 3 and 2. More importantly, hold on. If you look, well, if you looked closely, you would have seen that that battle cruiser has only Barbettes 3s and was using Pyrrhic assets. Ladies and gentlemen, that battle cruiser is a death trap. Hordites, not Pyrrhic assets. Without much armor either, so that battle cruiser, oh, I'm gonna pay for that someday. I guarantee you that. Hashtag spoiler. One of these days, weeks from now, I'm sure, one of those Illinois is gonna pay the price. It will be a glorious price, I promise you that. God, that was a lovely sight, I remember it. I remember it well. It was only yesterday that I recorded it after all. It's very fun to do this in post-production so long after doing the original designs. Let's see, the Delawares and the Illinois. How many am I gonna build? 2 Illinois immediately? 2 Delawares? I like building my ships in pairs of 3 or 4 ships in total. Alright, sorting. Let's see, what's the build time? 17 months. Boston, Philadelphia, New York, Portland. Looks like we're forming the basis for 4 fleets here. As we hit the end turn. And we are now on the last section for today's episode. USA and Spain are at war. We ended the war. We ended a war. How did we end the war? I do not know. Don't ask me. Apparently we did. Apparently that war ended in the off-screen section. My apologies. Not much happened, it seems. And now we are at war with Spain. Interesting, interesting. Not a lot of colonies from Spain around the world. Although right now I think I'm mostly focused... Yeah, China has Borneo. Or at least part of it. Interesting. Don't see that too often either. Being at war means a lot more money. 2 months for those ships. $5 months, 21 months. 21 months for the Virginia. Jeez. That's the beauty, I suppose, of capital ships, you know, in this game. If you lose them, you're not gonna replace them quickly. It's not gonna be like in the old civilizations where you just buy a bunch of hammers and buy a tank in a single turn. No, sir. And then have it killed by a spearman. God, I miss that game. Anyway, what am I looking at? Looking at Spain, Mediterranean. What shall I do? Attack Spain there, attack it anywhere else? Well, there isn't much else to attack, really, in terms of Spain. Also, yay for me having South Africa. Having South Africa is awesome. My fleets, yeah. Wait, there's a fleet here. Okay, what am I gonna do with those? Arkansas, Texas, Wisconsin. Back to the world map. Checking. These are Wyoming class battleships. Louisiana class. And the Texas. The Texas herself. Louisianas. At this point, I think I would rather scrap them. I mean, they look a bit outdated, wouldn't you agree? I think they are, anyway. And there we go, another 2 ships scrapped. The fact that I'm at war right now, it really doesn't bother me. It's Spain, okay? I kicked their ass in the beginning of the campaign. I'm sure they have not entirely recovered. However, just in case, let's send out Texas. And from the looks of it, we are going with a classical southern Spain invasion. It's the easiest place of Spain to invade, honestly. After that, probably gonna hit northern Spain. Where are you guys going? I don't think we have a lot of Spanish colonies there, do we? Gonna keep South Carolina at home with a small escort. Why do I send them there? I mean, yeah, there were some Spanish ships in the Mediterranean there, but weird. So, blocking off Constantinople, that will essentially secure those 3 ports for me. Of course, we have the Philippines as well. Yeah, we got ships there, but where am I gonna send them, eh? Spain does not have any colonies. It's just, you know, the only thing outside of Spain that Spain has is Mallorca. And that's it. One island in the Mediterranean. We're close to getting a war with the German Empire. Crew training to 100%. We're back at war, so we can afford it. We had the light cruiser, the light scout cruiser unlocked. We're not doing anything with it just yet, but we have it, ladies and gentlemen. And I think next episode we might actually do something with it again. That's going to be a fun cruiser. So, we're set up for a war against Spain. My fleets are gathering up. Slightly over capacity, but not much. economically we are doing fine. And with that comes an end to today's episode. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time when we continue this campaign. Until then, take care.